Now let's see cuboid. A cuboid is a 3D object with 6 rectangular faces. Now you can see this diagram is a cuboid. Now this cuboid is having 6 faces. So see this, one face, and back side is 2 faces, and upper and then lower and then sides. So if we see, there are 6 faces, and generally all these 6 are going to be rectangles. Rectangles means the length and breadth can be of different different sizes. And next, all its angles are right angles. Angles are right angles means if you take the angle between any two sides, it is going to be 90 degrees. So if you see this is going to be 90 degrees, and if you want to take the angle between these two, it is also going to be 90 degrees. Okay, and if you want to take the angle between these two, so this is also going to be 90 degrees, right? So all the angles are 90 degrees, and opposite faces are equal. So if you take this face, see this is a face, and the opposite face is going to be behind it, right? And this face, these two faces are equal. And similarly, if you take this face and this face are equal. And if you take the top face, this one, this face and the bottom face, all are equal. And then volume is equal to length into breadth into height. So what is the length here? This one is taken as length and this one is taken as breadth, just like in rectangle. So along with that, you are going to get a height h. Okay, so next one is surface area. Surface area equal to 2 into L into B plus B into H plus H into L. So what does surface area mean? You have to take all the faces, which are also called as surfaces, and you have to add up all their areas. Now if you take this particular surface, this one, the one which is at the front, this one, this is having a length of L and breadth of H. It is a rectangle with length L and breadth H. So even though H is a height in this case, if you take only this rectangle, you can see that it is length and it is breadth. Therefore its area is L into H. And how many such faces are there? Here there is one and back side there is one. Therefore for these two faces, the area is L into H, right? That is why 2 into LH is given for 1. And now if you take these two sides, for these two sides, if you see this, one H is going to be the breadth, and if you see the length, L length is going to be B. I mean, if you consider this entire thing as a simply rectangle, you can consider H as the height or H as the length and B as the breadth, something like this. So one is length and other is breadth. Now what can you say? For this one, the area is B into H, and how many such faces are there? One is here and the other one is here. Two such faces are there, therefore 2 into BH, right? That is why 2 into BH. Now we have covered this face and the back face, and this side and this side are covered. Now the top and bottom are remaining, which means this bottom and this top are remaining, right? So this one and this one are remaining. Now if you see this, for them, either you can take this one as the length or breadth, it is going to be B, and this one is, let us say, length. So length is this and breadth is this, right? For this, if you consider this one as a rectangle, single rectangle, then what is the area of this? B into L. How many such faces are there? Two faces. That is why 2 into B into L. Got it? So this is the total surface area. Just like how we measured the perimeter, here we are measuring the surface area, right? And next one is diagonal. So what is the diagonal of a cuboid is, from one corner you try to join the other corner, which means if you take this corner, you try to take it and join to the other corner here, right? And this entire thing is going to be the length of this, this is the longest line that can be drawn within a cuboid, that is called diagonal. Now the length of the diagonal is square root of L square plus B square plus H square. So how to get this one is, in order to find this, first you try to find the diagonal of the base, which means one of the faces, right? I am talking about this face. Now if you try to find out the length of this face is going to be L square plus B square, square root of. This is the length and this is the breadth of this right angle triangle, right? If you see the right angle triangle, you can see this ABC. If you see the triangle ABC, AB is L and BC is B. Therefore, this is, according to Pythagoras theorem, the length of AC is L square plus B square. Now if you see one more right angle triangle, ACD. Now AC is root of L square plus B square, and CD is H, right? And now we want the this diagonal is AD. Now AD will become, according to Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse. So it is going to be side square plus side square in this right angle triangle, right? In this right angle triangle, AD square equal to AC square plus CD square. Now if you see that, you are going to get this one. Got it? So anyway, this is the longest line that can be drawn within a cuboid, right, from one corner to the other corner, and you have to connect only opposite corners, right? So they are called diagonally opposite corners. And next one is cube. When all the lengths are equal, then it is called cube. So cube is a cuboid when all the sides are equal. When whatever length, breadth and height, whatever you have taken, if all of them are equal, then we call it as a cube. So it will be symmetric, which means all the sides are of equal size and all the surfaces are of equal, and all the angles anyway they are going to be 90 degrees, because a cube is a cuboid. Alright, a cube is a cuboid with all equal sides. Now you can assume that L equal to B equal to H equal to A, and whatever formulas you have here, in all that if you substitute A, you are going to get all the formulas here, right? So if you want to find out the volume, L into B into H, A into A into A cube. Surface area, L into, in case of L, in case of B, you are substituting A square, right? So 3 into 2A square, which is 6A square. Or if you want to see it, there are 6 faces and each face is a square with side A, therefore A square. So 6 into A square. And next one is diagonal. In diagonal also you can see the same thing, right? If you substitute in this diagonal, A square, you are going to get root 3A. Got it? Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into university is better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities or 50 lakh universities, but whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.